Welcome, welcome. Today I'm taking a look at the eclipse portal. We are in the middle of it right now. We've just had the solar eclipse in Leo, and by the end of the month, on the 28th of August, we will have the lunar eclipse in Pisces. So I'm going to let you know today which signs are going to be most affected. I'm going to do a sign by sign brief reading to see how it's going to affect you. I'm also going to let you know what the planets are doing, what they're aspecting based on the chart I've got to the side here. So you can see what's going to be aspecting you and how that will affect you, as well as a few cards from the Astro Tarot. This is right now. We are in the middle of this eclipse portal right now. Eclipse portals or eclipses often bring catalysts for change or catalyst events into our lives. So let's see how this is going to affect you sign by sign based on your ascendant sign. You can also look at your moon and sun sign to see that they will be felt. You'll feel them in your moon and sun sign. You'll feel them in your moon sign. You'll be affected in your sun sign. But most importantly, it would show you which house it is if you're working with your ascendant sign or your rising. Same thing, just people call them different things. So let's get into today's readings. Before I begin the individual readings, I just want to point out a couple of things on the chart that you're seeing on the screen to the side here. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to point them directly because they're on different windows, but a couple of things that are really important here. We see the moon is going to be, it's a full moon because the moon and sun are opposite. Moon will be in Pisces and the sun will be in Virgo. But the Virgo is going to be very closely, sun's going to be conjunct Mercury. That's not unusual, but they're both 4 degrees, you can see there. But what it does mean is that the Mercury, which represents our communication, the way we learn, our speech, our social media, it is directly opposing the moon. That can be a little bit of a challenging aspect there, so that's going to affect some people. The other few things that I'm seeing on the chart to the side that will be relevant will be the Mars to a degree, because it's an 8-degree orb there. We've got 10 degrees Mars in Cancer, and the moon is 2 degrees in Pisces. They're trining, which is a helpful aspect. They're there to work together. Energies of the moon being your emotional well-being, your psychic abilities. The Mars energy is going to represent your ability to have more energy and be impulsive and move forward with plans or ideas that you have. It is in Cancer, so it's going to feel like you're needing to protect your boundaries here, or protect what is important to you. The other thing that's going to come up in the readings today will be what's going on in Gemini. Gemini with Uranus at 5 degrees is making an squaring aspect to the moon, or to this eclipse, this lunar eclipse. Uranus rules disruption. It is a great changer. It will bring great disruptive change to certain situations that you're meant to release and let go of. Gemini, of course, is going to be communication. It's going to be how we think about things, the way we learn things, the way we question things. So it's going to bring changes to the way we think about situations, changes to perhaps our social media, or the way we communicate. It could be also causing difficulties or overwhelm with communication with people close to us. Anybody we come into contact with, really, with that disruptive Uranus energy sitting there in Gemini. But let's go sign by sign, and I'll let you know how your sign is going to be impacted by this next eclipse, while we're sitting in this eclipse portal right now. Starting with Aries. Welcome, Aries. Now, this lunar eclipse in, I'll take that card because it wanted to fall. The lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is going to be in your 12th house. This rules your subconscious, your intuition, and the ability to release things that are no longer necessary for you or not aligned to your identity. It's causing a semi-sextile at the moment with the eclipse, the incoming lunar eclipse. According to the cards for you, Aries, how you're handling this portal energy, it's going to bring an awakening for you. This is going to show you what is calling you to awaken. Where is your calling? Where do you feel pulled to put your energy over this time? A little bit of introspection here. We've got all of the cards here are major arcanas, which means for you, this is a major transit. Now, while it is a fixed sign and a water sign, Pisces, where the eclipse is taking place, it's not aspecting you in a strong way, but I feel that it's going to give you a boost of motivation to take a look at where you've been lagging lately, where you felt like you've had no movement, suspended, delayed, they're changing your perspective in some way. A little bit of introspection here. So it's a little bit like being the hermit that goes within to look what's really within you. Look at what your new identity will emerge after this eclipse, the awakening. It's like you've been asleep or you've been dreaming, and now you can see where your calling really lies, where your purpose lies. This shows a very strong catalyst energy for you, this eclipse, for you to get a glimpse of what your purpose is, what your mission is, and no longer delaying what you know you're supposed to do. Welcome, Taurus. Taurus, this eclipse in Pisces, a lunar eclipse, is taking place in your 11th house. This is a sextile to your energy. Now, this is representing your community, your networks, and your future vision. This is the 11th house of community. YouTube falls under, even though it's social media, under Gemini, but its 11th house also is operated by community, and you can sometimes find your community in YouTube or social media. So that's why that's affected in this energy that's incoming. Now, I feel there's a connection here with you and Gemini. Even though it's the sign after you, I'm getting that energy because of the social media aspect that I'm feeling around you. So here for you, I'm feeling the need to manifest what it is that you want out of your direction, using social media to help you ignite your energy. Because I'm just going to show you this card here. It fell out as a bonus. We've got the Ace of Wands, bringing in new divinely inspired inspiration to move forward. Wands represents movement and action, ruled by the Aries, the ram, and it says now it's time to move forward. We're going to give you more inspiration, more motivation. This eclipse portal energy for you will remove blocks, creative blocks that you've been feeling in order to or blocks around your manifestation. Now, this will bring more balance and harmony into your physical, your body, your balancing your efforts within your own body, what you do for yourself versus what you do for others, but also your money and your finances, represented by the pentacles here. So it's about building wealth for the future, but also having enough for the now. So you're finding that balance, how you can live in the economy right now, and as difficult as it is, with finding balance in what you need to pay for right now versus putting some away for the future. There's a balance going on for you over this portal that you're wakening up to. And part of this is going to be powerful manifesting abilities, manifesting a future for you that is much more divinely inspired action to do with finances than you're currently living at this moment. So use this portal, this lunar eclipse portal, to propel you forward beyond the boundaries of the physical body of Taurus, physical into the energies of the Pisces energy between this world and the next, using manifestation. We have got the Nine of Cups saying satisfaction. This is the wish card. This is the card saying what you wish, be careful what you wish for. It can say manifestation. Be careful what you think about, what your thought processes are, because in this period of this eclipse portal for you, Taurus, it's going to feel like powerful manifesting energies. Now, if you're thinking about negative things, you're going to be manifesting those negative things. If you're thinking about scarcity in your present, then you're going to manifest that for your future. Because remember, this focus card in the middle is we're focusing on positivity around finances for the present, but also having future wealth as well. So by what you're thinking about is what you're manifesting. So be careful what you wish for, what you think about, because you're going to manifest that within the future. So that's an important thing that's coming up for you in this eclipse portal, Taurus. Welcome, Gemini. Gemini, this lunar eclipse in Pisces is taking place in your 10th house, and this is a direct square for you. Gemini, you're one of the signs that's going to be really affected by this incoming portal eclipse, for good or for bad, depending on how you see the situation. Sometimes challenges can bring reward. So for you, I feel, even if it's because of the Uranus sitting in your first house, if you're a Gemini ascendant, this is going to bring a bit of a propulsion in fast-paced energy around. Oh, and we've got the wish card again, which is really great energy. So for you, it's positive energy. It's a positive propulsion forward. Because of the Uranus energy in your first house, it's going to propel that, and it's going to aspect it. Actually, it's directly aspecting the Uranus, which means it's going to heighten that energy, and that's going to be really relevant for you, Gemini ascendants, because it's going to really enhance that energy. What Uranus is here to do for you, Gemini ascendants, is going to be huge in this as a catalyst event, this next coming eclipse, this lunar eclipse on the 28th of August. For you, it will bring many opportunities. It could bring an awakening. It could bring a vision of what your calling is, what your truth is, that was very strongly defined. And the Uranus, its job is to come in and disrupt or make very fast, quick changes that takes you out of the path you were on that was not aligned to your purpose into the path that you're meant to be, therefore offering and bringing to you opportunities to move towards this direction. So this is huge for you, Gemini. You're going to be very affected by this energy, but I feel it's very, very positive because we've got the Nine of Cups. Again, this is a wish card. It says that you're in a powerful manifesting position in this portal energy. Right now, we're in the portal. And so for you, it's about laying the foundation, setting the intentions to bring those opportunities to move you towards your calling. Positive energy. You must take advantage of this, Gemini. I also have to say, Gemini, before I close off for you, it's 10th house, which means that's your house of career. So you could be seeing big changes in the work that you do, the role you're known for, or your career here. This is where this energy is taking place. Welcome, Cancer. This is taking place in your 9th house. Cancer, this is affecting you, this energy of this lunar eclipse in Pisces, because it's trining your energy, which, because it's a water sign that it's taking place in, it is affecting you. Now, Cancer ascendants, you've currently got Mars sitting in your first house. This is going to be activated. This is a catalyst event for you, Cancer, in a Mars type way. Mars means lots of energy, lots of drive, lots of motivation, lots of, I'm not waiting around for this to happen. I'm going to make this happen. It's impulse, it's drive, it's action. This is what's going to be heightened, or it's going to propel you forward in this time. Now, it's in your 9th house. So 9th house for you is all about spiritual growth, expansion, wisdom. It can be learning on a higher level learning. It can be overseas travel. These are the kind of things that are going to be expanded upon during this eclipse portal, active right now. Now, for some of you, you may pick this up as heightened intuition, but for some of you, it could also bring in boundaries when it comes to your emotional energy. Mars can bring an impulsive release of energy, emotional energy here as well. I'm just feeling for you. Not for everybody. Some people may experience it in that way, but I do feel it's an energy, positive energy, because it's a trining aspect, and Mars is going to bring through that push or that drive to take you to the next level. The King of Swords is saying that with responsibility, power brings responsibility. So this is just diplomacy. This is intellect. This is using it in the best way, using your thoughts, using your knowledge to the best advantage to help you propel forward, to not only align this action energy that's in your first house at the moment, but you have to have thought. You have to have diplomacy and strategy to help you move forward here. Very Aquarian energy here that's sitting in this card here. And Aquarius says that sometimes you can be outside of the situation and really focused on your own little bubble. And I think that's what's going to be really important during this eclipse portal at the moment. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles brings perseverance. It's what goals have you been working towards, because this is a catalyst moment that is going to take you to the next level. Diligence, also with the Page of Pentacles, is another one that says you've been working towards something in a very methodical way, in a way that's very Virgo. Virgo says that it's thinking about the bigger picture, because these two do align in that way, thinking about what the bigger picture is for your goals moving forward, stepping outside of your shell there, Cancer, and moving out into the bigger, wider world, taking whatever it is to the next level. You've been working towards a goal, whether that's a savings goal, whether that's a goal on the physical body, or whether that's a goal, just a general goal and purpose. I see that you're moving. This is an opportunity for a catalyst event to take it from working. It's very much work ethic. It's very much boots on the ground to get you there. But I feel like it's also a boost in taking you next level, but use a bit of strategy, not just hard work. You'll need some thought within that energy as well. Welcome, Leo. Leo, you've just felt the solar eclipse in a big way. Let me know how this affected you over the last solar eclipse. Now, we are in the portal at the moment, the eclipse portal. Portals always come in pairs, and we had the one on the 12th. We've got one on the 28th. So for you, for this one is going to be in in Pisces 2 degrees. For you, Leo, this is going to take place in your 8th house. This is about your intimacy, your shared resources, your transformation, your willpower, how you share yourself deeply with another person. This is all affected. Now, many things. 8th house represents many things. It can represent mediumship abilities, things taboo type subjects, investigation work, all ruled by the 8th house. So these things are going to become very prominent for you over this eclipse portal window. Leo, there's also a lot of activity taking place in your first house at the moment as well. We've currently got, I believe it's Jupiter, Mercury, and Sun sitting in during the portal. We do see now in the beginning of the portal right now, we've got a lot of activity in your first house, but towards the eclipse at the end of the month, we see the moon and Mercury move out of your first house, but you still have Jupiter sitting in your first house. Now, what that's going to do is expand upon opportunities for you. Now, those opportunities get expanded through hard work, through devotion and discipline. Eighth of Pentacles is building your skills in a certain area. That's where the prosperity comes. That's where the expansion comes. That's where you get known for something. You shine your light in that way. The Jupiter in your first house says, I want you to grow. I want more people to see you. I want you to really grow in your abilities, in your gifts, in your presence. And it's really great. This catalyst, this eclipse energy, the portal at the moment, is it going to bring the right connections to you at the right time. Now, whether these connections are personal connections, romantic connections, sharing yourself deeply with another person, or whether this is finding the tribe for you where you can share your insights with other people that align to the way that you think. But you're going to be bringing in opportunities to align with other people, to be able to share visions, to goals, to share your thought patterns that may be unique and different to everybody else. But you'll find the tribe here, or you'll find the partnership here, the deep connections that's going to allow you to shine in a way that feels safe, that feels like you had the same thoughts as other people, or the same things that you share, gifts that you share, things that you like doing. So you'll find your tribe, whether it means your Vibe tribe on YouTube, or whether it means your tribe around your community, or whether that means you're sharing yourself very deeply with people close to you, or somebody in particular, a special person. So then we also have the Star card. Star card brings hope, it brings faith, it brings luck, it brings positivity. So this is a very positive placement for you, Leo, this portal, because it started with the solar eclipse in your first house. This is huge for you. You're still working through these connections but through hard work and discipline, you're working on expanding yourself, and it's activating that Jupiter that's in your first house. This is huge. So for you, this is a positive energy, Leo. So make the most of this portal window at the moment. Welcome, Virgo. Virgo, this eclipse Lunar eclipse in Pisces is taking place in your 7th house. 7th house rules relationships, partnerships, contracts, people that you are very close to, so your relationships. Now, this energy is what's going to be activated during this portal window. Now, for you, Virgo, during this eclipse, the sun is going to be in your 1st house, along with Mercury. Mercury is also going to be there. So here it's really focusing on finding happiness within family relationships. Beautiful energy. 10 of Cups is bringing happiness and the focus on finding happiness within relationships, happiness within family here also. Now, it could bring some chaos or loss. Now, for you, you could have recently experienced some loss or some chaos. We've got the Tower card and the 5 of Cups. And here it's saying that not all is lost. For some of you, if you're holding on to not being accepted by others or holding on to some kind of regret or sadness from your life, here is a perfect opportunity for you to release that into this portal window at the moment, coming especially, I think, by the eclipse because it's Pisces is very emotionally based. It's also all about your boundaries. So you're going to be using this energy, even though, and this is opposite to your energy. But for you, I feel because the eclipse is taking place there in Pisces, it's a really good time to release what you don't need anymore when it comes to emotional energy. Not feeling accepted, not feeling good enough, not feeling like or hanging on to regrets that you've had in your life or hanging on to losses that you've had in your life. This is the portal window to release those things and come out of this energy, knocking down those negative foundations, coming out with positive energy, coming out with the 10 of Cups, building stronger foundations around family, around partnerships, around people, finding how you fit, finding where you feel confident, and really being drawn to see who knocks your confidence down as well. That's really important. That's where this chaos energy is coming in. So I feel this is a portal for you, Virgo, which is very important around people and who lifts you up and who knocks you down, and what you hang on to on where you've been knocked down in the past. This is the opportunity to now focus and release and let all of that go in this portal, and now focus on a happiness, the blessings that you have in your life, and the blessings you'll be granted during this portal and this eclipse, and moving forward into the future. Welcome, Libra. Libra, this Pisces eclipse, lunar eclipse, it's taking place in Pisces, is taking place in your 6th house. 6th house for you is, or of course, 6th house represents your health, your wellness. It represents caring for other people. It can represent work, daily routines as well, all represented by the 6th house energy. So this is what's being activated. This is where the catalyst event takes place for you. Now, it offers opportunities for expansion perhaps on things that you've perhaps missed around your health, in really being able to work to target certain areas around your health or well-being. I also feel your confidence comes into this as well. Now, even though 6th house generally doesn't represent confidence, I'm feeling that through the daily work and routine. It almost feels like the 8 of Pentacles, and building skills, building resources, building yourself up to feel more confidence here with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands says, where do you need to step into your own radiance? This is what you're focusing on in this eclipse portal. You are a powerful manifester, and you have to be confident that what you manifest, you bring into reality with this expansion energy. Now, the 3 of Wands represents a point where you think, okay, I am making a decision. You make a decision on the 2 of Wands to which part of where do I want to go? What's my direction? But then you step into the 3 of Wands, and it says, right, we're ready to go next level with this decision that you've made, stepping into a place of what feels more aligned to you, and then the opportunities for expansion that comes from that. Now, just taking a look at the chart again, Libra, to see what's going on around you, you've got Venus sitting in your 1st house at the time of the eclipse. Now, this energy, it's not it's not directly aspecting the actual eclipse, but it's sitting in your first house, depending on the degree of your first house. And I feel this energy is all about finding what lights you up, where you feel good, love. It's energy of money and resources, but also luxury and what makes you feel good. It's just really good feel good energy. And because we're talking about a lunar eclipse, we're talking about feeling energy. So this is really about manifesting and expanding on the things in your life that make you feel good. This is what this eclipse portal is going to mean for you, Libra, and especially going to be relevant to your well-being, your body, the work, and your daily routine. So the goals, the small stepping stones that you do each day, expanding to take you next level and to give you the skills and the confidence to do that and bring forward that manifesting abilities. Welcome, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, this lunar eclipse that's taking place in Pisces is happening in your 5th house. 5th house represents creativity. It's how you find pleasure, joy, and self-expression. So this is really big energy for you, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is a water sign, so you're going to be affected by a trining energy. So it's trining your energy. So you're actually going to be affected in a big way by this upcoming lunar eclipse, but you'll feel it now while we're in the portal window. So for you, this is an opportunity to boost your energy, fill your cup. It's an energy to feel like your heart feels full. So how can you nurture yourself, nurture your body, nurture your needs in ways that fill your heart? So this is about focusing on things that make you feel like gratitude and feel like you've got everything you need in your life. This is a cup full moment for you. Ace of Cups brings new beginnings when it comes to your emotional energy. Now, if you've been feeling drained, burdened, trapped, now is the time of this eclipse to liberate you from that energy. It's saying it's time to break free from what's been holding you back, what's been anchoring you by heavy weight. Here it's time now to focus on what fills your heart, because this is all about the moon, and the moon is all about finding emotional fulfillment, and it's taking place in Pisces, which is all about, again, it's a very flowy water sign, so it's also about boundaries, finding the boundaries between physical body and spiritual body. So maybe tapping, and feels very physical to me, but I'm feeling like you need to fill your heart also in a spiritual way, not just a physical way. So finding that balance between the two. Now, perhaps just by focusing on the physical body, your physical needs, your work, your money, those kind of things, that's making you feel very anchored to the earth. It's almost feeling like you feel trapped by certain things on the physical. So if you can also fulfill your spiritual energy here as well, I really feel that's where your breakthrough is going to come in this portal window, Scorpio. So Scorpio, 5th house, you're focusing on what makes you feel good, creativity, joy, expression, happiness, all having a cup full of full heart energy. This is what the eclipse is taking place in the 5th house. This is why we have the Ace of Cups for you. You need to nurture your heart, nurture the things in your life that bring you joy and opportunities for creativity. This is what's going to expand during the portal window for you, Scorpio. Welcome, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this Pisces lunar eclipse in Pisces is taking place in your 4th house. You are going to feel this. Sagittarius, you're one of the signs that's going to feel this in a big way, because it's squaring your energy, squaring your 1st house, and it's taking place in your 4th house. This is your house of home, emotional foundations, family, your roots, your programming, your subconscious. So these things are going to be activated over this time. Now, because it's Pisces energy where this eclipse is taking place, Pisces really does represent the boundaries between, or non-existent boundaries between, physical body and spiritual body. Now, why I say that is because 4th house can represent the subconscious, and that is about going deep, dream world, almost deep into the subconscious, not just the general activities that you do day to day on the physical. I really feel there's an enhancement coming spiritually for you by going within, looking at the programming that you've had in your life, where the difficulties lie in feeling like you've got blocks. Do you not feel good enough in some areas because of programming that's been given to you? Do you feel like you can't break through the glass ceiling because of programming that's been indoctrinated upon you? This is an opportunity for you to go within, for you to introspect on those things. This is very much a subconscious card. It's about going within and looking deep within you, looking at your inner child, looking at your goals and visions you had from your past, from the childhood version of you, and then looking at it from, okay, what is my direction moving forward? What is it that I can do? Because a hermit's the one that finds the answer from within in a very deep way, in a very fourth house kind of way. So for some of you, this is where it's happening. For some of you, this is a completion that's taking place around that part of yourself. For some of you, it's taking place with your family or your home. It's some kind of completion energy that's taking place. Maybe you're selling a home or you're moving. This could be an option that's taking place for you, because this aspect is directly impacting you or your fourth house of home and family. Changes could be happening. It could be a catalyst to bring change around movement, house or family, or just changes in general to your house. Now, we also see the 5 of Pentacles, the hardship card. This is saying where you've felt on the outside, now it's time to go within and think about what's aligned to you, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel like you're finding the answers from within yourself, not from within other people. So where you've been on the outside of the situation, it's now time to go within. It's very much subconscious energy, fourth house energy here. So for you, in a big way, this has to be going within, putting an end to programs where that's been self-doubt around you, not being good enough, or whatever those programs have been for you that you've carried since childhood. This is time to release them. Release those hardships that's been holding you back because of the past programming. This is a catalyst event for you. This is what this this lunar eclipse in Pisces is representing for you over this time, Sagittarius. Welcome, Capricorn. Capricorn, this lunar eclipse in Pisces is taking place in your 3rd house. 3rd house represents communication, learning your skills, how you think about things. It represents social media and marketing, all covered by the 3rd house energy. So let's see how this is going to be affecting you. Now, Capricorn, 3rd house is sextiling your energy in your 3rd house, in a 3rd house kind of way for you. So 3rd house, it's how you think about things. It's the Knight of Swords. It's very strategic. It's all about thought, because the 3rd house does represent, it's ruled by Mercury. It really does represent how you think about situations, how you learn, how you communicate. So here it's saying this is very relevant for you. This is the Knight of Swords stepping into that thought energy. Now, sometimes because this is Aquarius energy within the card, it's all about seeing the situation from outside perspective, taking a broader look. Now, withdrawing means that there may be some things that you're walking away from. Sextiling, it's not a major aspect for you, but I do see for you it's an opportunity for taking a look at thinking about how you're being withdrawn from situations. Maybe you haven't been communicating with certain people. Maybe there's opportunities for those wheels to turn and you start to communicate with certain people again. Maybe it's saying that this is an opportunity for walking away from things that just don't fit with you anymore, but a lot of strategy will play out here in this situation. We have the Wheel of Fortune saying, what are you willing to trust? It's saying, are you willing to trust the cycle? It means the cycle is moving, it's changing, it's turning. You're moving into a different version of yourself here. Blockages can be released here, but there's some things that you may have to walk away from in order to get on that path. But a lot of thoughts are going to be taken into consideration about your direction. Welcome, Aquarius Ascendant. Now, Aquarius Ascendants, this Pisces lunar eclipse that's taking place in Pisces is a semi-sextile. It's happening in your second house. Second house represents your money, your values, your self-worth. Well, when it comes to money, it's how you make money, your resources around you. It's your confidence, your self-worth, and your values. Your skills also fall under the second house energy. This is where this eclipse is playing out for you. So this is going to be the biggest activations around your energy. So for you, a little bit of conservative energy here. Scarcity is also coming up, I'm feeling, with this one. We've got movement. This is a catalyst event. Now, it's only a semi-sextile. It's not a major aspect, but I am feeling really positive place that it's taking place in your second house, and that's allowing you to break free from any limitations where you felt like you're just not good enough, you don't have the skills, you don't have the resources. You're moving from the Eight of Cups, where you've felt trapped or by circumstance, moving into the King of Wands. King of Wands is powerful energy. It's I think one of the most powerful energies in the minor arcana, because this is all about action, leadership. It's you're taking yourself next level to perhaps the highest level that you're going to go. And this is charismatic energy. It's about honoring your role as a leader in a certain situation. And this is really positive energy. So I feel like you're stepping from blindly being led to stepping into roles of leadership, or being known, because it's Leo energy. Sitting here as being known for certain things. So this is a movement, but it's a positive movement. It's a positive movement forward, stepping from liberating from where you've felt trapped or weighed down, or like you've just not moving, into movement, direction towards becoming good at what you do, becoming known for what you do, becoming in a leadership role. Even though this is not the Six of Wands, this is the King of Wands, but I feel this energy of the King of Wands steps into the upright position of the King in all its glory. That's charismatic energy. That's good quality leaderships, being seen, being recognized, being known for what you do. This is really positive energy. So you're moving into that direction with this eclipse, because it's taking place in your second house, which means your skills are getting a bump. Your confidence is getting a bump over this portal window. Now, the other card that we've got is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is saying working hard towards a long-term goal. So that's probably where you've been. You've been sitting in this position of Four of Pentacles, where you've been building. Perhaps there's been some scarcity around you in the past, and you're really being conservative with your the way you spend, or the way you are working towards future goals. So because of past scarcity that you've dealt with. So from this energy of, it says, how can you pursue long-term security? You've been thinking about long-term security, but this portal window, or this catalyst event of the eclipse, is going to bring opportunities for movement into the energy of being trapped in scarcity, into movement into the King of Wands. So that's really good energy for you, Aquarius ascendants. Welcome, Pisces. Pisces, this eclipse is your eclipse. This is the lunar eclipse taking place in your first house. So this here represents you. It's your identity. It's how you're seen. It's how people view you. It's how you view the world. It's the lens that you view from. So this is really going to be affecting you on a very personal way. This eclipse affects you the most. It affects you in a most personal way. So let's see what the cards are going to be bringing for you, Pisces, in how to best navigate this upcoming portal that we're in right now, or this energy of the solar eclipse at the end of the month. Okay, we're starting with the Devil card. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Hangman. So we've got two major arcanas, which means two major energies. This is major transformation, big catalyst event happening here. But the Ace of Pentacles in the middle says opportunities. It's bringing forth opportunities. Are you ready to plant for the future? Are you ready to think about what you need to feel comfort, to feel safe, to feel like you've got everything you need around you? Now, the Devil card can also be bound, a card of being bound, feeling like you've just been bound by limitations or vices or fears or things that have been holding you back. Primarily fears, I think. Fears that have been holding you back in the past. This solar eclipse, your lunar, it's your lunar eclipse. huge energy, I feel it's going to be really important because, again, it's very moon based, it's very emotional based, and it's going to bring in opportunities to liberate you from the fears that have been holding you back, to see a situation in a different way, to take a different perspective here. It's going to open your eyes to the situation, to the way the world is, to the boundaries or the boundarylessness, where there's no boundary between the physical and the spiritual. So this is going to open your eyes in a big way, Pisces. I feel this really beautiful, positive energy that's going to expand upon opportunities for you, but most importantly, it's going to help liberate you from what has been holding you back from achieving this beautiful energy. I feel psychic energy coming in here as well, and I feel it is like next level psychic energy coming in your way. But some things have been holding you back. One of those things may be fears, fears of facing the unknown. But for you, I think if you can see it from a different perspective, look at it in a different way, I think new opportunities are going to be coming your way, because this is your eclipse, the lunar eclipse in Pisces. Thank you so much for watching.